Hi everyone, welcome to Telycam channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up IP parameters of Telycam camera using our search tool. Firstly, we need to power one of our Telycam IP camera and connect it to the internet. The IP address of this camera is 192.168.1.188. This tutorial should be functional only in the scenario where both the camera and your laptop are connected to the PoE. After the camera's self-checking process, you can open the search tool. Click Search. Now you can see we have two IP cameras detected. We can see their IP address and type, which is the name of the camera. And there's a setting button. Here we can see the IP camera that we just connect, the 192.168.1.188. Now we click Setting. As you can see, we are unable to connect to the camera. So the problem is that you can see up on the left of the searching tool, we can see the IP address of our laptop, which is 192.168.2.167. So here's the problem. Our laptop is in the network segment 2, while the camera is in segment 1. So in order to set up the IP parameters of the camera, we have to make them in the same segment. As you could imagine, there are two ways. One is to add a segment 2 in our laptop. Another way is to change the IP address into the same segment from the OSD menu of the camera. So now I'm going to show you the first one, add segment 2 IP address in my laptop. So this laptop is Windows 10 system. Down on the right, there's an internet icon. So we click right to open the internet setting. Click Ethernet on the left. Here we have a line that says Network and Sharing Center. Click it. Click Ethernet, Property. So among all of this, we need to choose Internet IPv4. Click Property. So here we can see it's on the DHCP mod. That means our laptop automatically assigns its IP address. So as I just mentioned, the IP address of our laptop is in segment 2. Now we need to change it into manual mode. So we can add another IP address for a laptop. You can set yours like mine. And the DNS server, we only need to set up the main one, which is the first box. Only the first one. And now we click OK. Now, here is very important. Click IPv4 property again to make sure you set up everything all right. So now we can see we've done it correctly, which makes the internet is under the segment 2. Now we need to click Advanced or Premier in your computer. Just make sure you enter the same window as mine because our camera is in segment 1, so we need to add an IP address in segment 1 for laptop. So we click Add and also the TCP IP mask. So here you can see, click OK, and now we have two IP addresses. One is in segment 1, another is in segment 2. Click OK. Click OK twice, very important. Click it twice to save your setting. Then close everything. Now we can open search tool again. From this device box, you can see there are 2 IP addresses. Click search. We found 2 cameras. 192.168.1.188 is the one we are using now. And the type is 4K conference camera. Now click Setting. After we set up IP address in the same segment, we can open settings for this camera. So we can set up all these parameters from this page. Now I can change the IP address. We don't have to change the physical address. And maybe let's try to change the device name as 4K UHD camera. Now you can see all of these boxes. These are the parameters that you can change from IP address, mask, DNS, physical address, device name, serial number. You can just change everything as you want. Now we click setting. We can see it says success. So we close up, search again. We can see we've already changed the device name for this camera as 4K UHD camera. So that's how you set up